Hi, Alan Stratton from Woodturning. At a Black Friday sale, I picked up an assortment of pen blanks of exotic woods. So I'd like to make some icicles for my next entry to the Christmas Ornament Woodturning Challenge. This will be free form. I'll just work it out, see how we go, make each icicle out of a variety of these woods off these pieces. If you'd like to enter the Christmas Ornament Woodturning Challenge, make your video, upload it to YouTube. Let me know where it is and that you want it included in the playlist. I'll add it to the playlist for the Christmas Ornament Woodturning Challenge. So, let's have some fun.
This icicle project is an extreme for me. I've done bowls and other larger projects. I've also done finials as components to projects. This time, all the pieces to this project are very small, in the range of the smallest that I've done. To start with, my plan was to turn a bottom finial on each of my pen blanks, then cut other icicle components from the remainder of the stick. Given that the drill bits tend to get off center, I wanted to drill each small piece, then mount them on a small scale mandrel. This should have eliminated the off-center problem, as each would then be turned on its own center, whatever that may be. My mandrel would have a 1/16 inch center shaft. Alas, my mandrel setup did not work, so I went ahead and drilled each component on the lathe. Unfortunately, I had several center holes wander off center. For this project, I challenged myself to use the skew exclusively, no gouges of any sort. I would have permitted myself a parting tool, but that was all. In the end, all that I used was the medium skew. For the most part, I inserted the blank as far into the chuck as I could to reduce the blank whipping. Then, as I made each small part, I would move the blank further out of the chuck. For the last piece, I would use a tenon on the end. I cut the tenon before flipping the blank over back into the chuck. For sanding, I started with 180 grit, but quickly realized that I could start with 220 grit. I went up through 600 grit. For some of the tight coves, I wrapped the sandpaper around a small dowel. My finger just could not fit inside there. After parting off, I sanded all rough edges at the drill press. One trick then was to mount the segment on a drill bit to give me more leverage in holding the very small segment. Then with the fingers of the other hand I could rotate and move the segment. I lost one very small bead because I dropped it at the drill press. I couldn't find that little bead in all the shavings on the floor, despite a good cleaning. Oh well. My process evolved to trim the end, form the shape, sand, finish, drill center hole, part off. For the bell segment, I undercut the end just a little bit to give the bell just a bit of center hollow. I used just the point of the skew and made the cut before reducing the diameter of the wood. My evaluation of this project? Well, it's okay, but it needs improvement, primarily with the center holes. I'd like the icicles to hang straight, which they will not do with the center holes even a little offset. Also, I can reduce the number of catches and accidental spirals. If you've used a skew, you know what I mean. And improve the yield, the number of good segments that I get. I'll work on another mandrel idea and have another go at it. Please join with Carl Jacobson and myself for the Christmas Ornament Wood Turning Challenge. Video your wood turning, upload it, and let me know to add it to the official playlist. If you have a wood turning project you'd like me to try, please let me know. Meanwhile, please like this video and comment below. I'd especially appreciate your tips and ideas for small scale projects. Thank you.